welcome, amazing soul. They thought your story would end in silence, disappointment, and emotional exhaustion. But instead, you became the very thing they can no longer escape from mentally. Every night they close their eyes, your success reappears in their mind like a punishment they never expected to receive. And the worst part, you're not even trying to hurt them. That's what's destroying them the most. At first, this person underestimated your strength completely. They saw your kindness, your patience, your emotional softness, and they mistook it for weakness. They assumed you would always stay emotionally attached to them, no matter how inconsistent they became. They thought they had time to decide, time to return, time to figure themselves out while you waited emotionally in the background. But destiny had completely different plans. Because while they were hesitating, avoiding, hiding emotions, and trying to control the situation, you started changing. Quietly at first, then dramatically. There's something important here. Your transformation did not come from comfort. It came from pain. You carried emotional betrayal without collapsing. You carried disappointment while still showing up for yourself every day. You carried confusion, sleepless nights, heartbreak, and emotional isolation. And somehow, instead of becoming bitter, you became stronger. That's what they didn't expect. They thought losing them would destroy you emotionally. Instead, it awakened you. And now they can't handle what they're seeing. There's a massive karmic shift surrounding this reading because the emotional power dynamic has completely reversed. This person once felt emotionally protected behind indecision and emotional distance. They believed they could keep one foot in and one foot out of the connection forever. But now, they are the trapped one. Now they are the one replaying your name in their head constantly. Now they are the one unable to sleep properly. Now they are the one emotionally consumed by thoughts of you. And it's becoming unbearable. There's also deep emotional regret attached to the way they handled you. They see clearly now where they sabotaged things, where they created confusion instead of stability, where they hid feelings instead of expressing them honestly. They replay moments where they should have chosen you properly, moments where they should have reassured you instead of emotionally withdrawing. And every memory hurts more now because your energy feels further away emotionally than before. That's what's haunting them. Not just your success, your emotional detachment. Because for the first time, they're realizing you may truly move forward without them. And honestly, that possibility terrifies them more than they want to admit. At first, they tried convincing themselves your glow-up was temporary. They thought eventually life would humble you again emotionally. Eventually, you would miss them enough to return energetically to the old dynamic. But instead, you kept rising. Your confidence grew. Your stability grew. Your independence grew. Your energy became calmer, stronger, more magnetic. And now every time they look at your life, they feel emotionally sick inside because they realize something devastating. You became everything they secretly hoped you would become. But they are no longer standing beside you while it happens. There's also intense jealousy surrounding your current energy. This person is watching other people notice you now, admire you, respect you, feel drawn toward you naturally. And every bit of outside attention you receive feels like emotional torture to them, because deep down they still feel emotionally connected to you, possessively connected, even if they never fully admitted it before. There's also something deeply psychological happening here. This person cannot stop comparing themselves to your growth now. Every success you experience forces them to confront areas of their own life where they remain stagnant emotionally. You became a mirror reflecting everything they avoided healing inside themselves. And honestly, they resent themselves for it, because they know they had access to your love during a period when you were willing to build with them emotionally. But instead of nurturing the connection, they complicated it. They hesitated. They doubted. They hid. And now they're watching someone they once emotionally underestimated become completely out of reach energetically. There's also heavy insomnia energy surrounding this reading. This person's mind becomes loudest at night. That's when memories attack them unexpectedly. Your voice, your kindness, your patience, the emotional safety you tried to create while they remained emotionally inconsistent. At night, their emotional defenses weaken completely. That's when regret takes over. They scroll through old messages, replay conversations, wonder what would have happened if they had simply loved you correctly from the beginning, and the answers they come to emotionally are destroying them. Because deep down, they know you were genuine. There's also another painful realization happening inside them now. You did not become successful out of revenge. You became successful because you finally chose yourself. And that truth cuts even deeper. Because now they understand your growth was never performative. It was survival. It was healing. It was the result of carrying emotional pain while still refusing to give up on yourself. That realization makes them admire you intensely, but it also breaks them emotionally, because now they understand how rare you actually were. There's strong emotional obsession surrounding this connection now too. This person thinks about you constantly, even when they try not to. Random reminders of you appear everywhere. Songs, places, conversations. Even small details trigger emotional waves inside them unexpectedly. Your energy lingers in their life like a ghost they cannot escape. And honestly, part of them doesn't want to escape it, because despite all the pain, they still love you deeply. That's another truth they can no longer deny. There's also emotional fear building rapidly because they sense time moving forward now. They feel opportunities closing. They feel your emotional energy becoming less accessible. And every day that passes without reconnection increases their panic internally. Because now they understand something terrifying. You are capable of building a beautiful life without them. And the moment that realization fully landed, their emotional stability collapsed. There's also strong competition energy surrounding this reading. Whether they admit it or not, this person fears someone else stepping into your life and appreciating you properly. The thought of another person receiving the version of you they fail to protect emotionally drives them insane internally, because now they see your worth clearly, too clearly. There's also something karmic about the timing of your success. You started rising precisely when this person expected you to emotionally collapse. The universe itself flipped the script unexpectedly. And because of that, this person feels spiritually humbled now, almost punished emotionally. Because every blessing entering your life reminds them of what they failed to preserve when they had the chance. There's also deep emotional exhaustion surrounding them now. They are tired of pretending they don't care, tired of acting emotionally detached while secretly obsessing over you every night, tired of carrying feelings they can no longer control properly, and eventually, this emotional pressure is going to explode outward, because silence is becoming impossible for them to maintain. There's communication energy building heavily here. Sudden messages, emotional confessions, unexpected honesty after long emotional avoidance. This person is reaching a breaking point internally where the emotional burden of losing you feels heavier than the fear of vulnerability itself. And that's a major shift, because this person feared vulnerability deeply for a very long time. But now losing you feels worse. There's also healing happening inside you that they can sense intuitively. You're no longer vibrating from heartbreak the same way. You're becoming emotionally grounded, emotionally wiser, emotionally unavailable for chaos disguised as love. And that transformation made you even more magnetic. People naturally feel your energy now. They notice your confidence, your peace, your glow. And every time someone compliments you, notices you, supports you, or admires you, this person feels another emotional stab inside their chest, because they remember the version of you that once only wanted their love and attention. And now the world is beginning to recognize your value too. There's also a painful realization happening around timing. This person finally understands they met someone truly special during a period where they themselves were emotionally unprepared. And now they carry guilt because they know your heart paid the price for their confusion. But the connection itself still feels alive, very alive. That's why they cannot sleep. That's why your success haunts them every night. Because every achievement, every moment of your happiness, every sign of your healing reminds them of the life they could have shared with you. If only they had loved you correctly when they had the chance. And now, they're terrified the universe may never give them that chance again. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I truly appreciate your support. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts, feelings, or messages to me, or even to the universe, in the comments below. If you'd like to support the channel further, you can make a small donation using the link in the description. Every bit of support means a lot. Please share this video with anyone who may benefit from it. Wishing you a life filled with peace, harmony, and joy each and every day.